In this video, I'm going to show you how to run biometric fingerprint enrollment and verification system in C#. Okay, so we are going to use Secugen Hamster Pro 20. So I'm going to show you the fingerprint image. So this is the Secugen Hamster Pro 20 fingerprint scanner. So this is the scanner that we are going to use for this project. Okay, so if you're just joining us, my name is Cletus. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so this is a verification page. I'm going to scan another finger quickly for me to show you how this verification form works. Okay, so let me scan this finger. All right, so the verification process is done uh, automatically, and the process is very fast. Okay, so if I try to verify a different finger, you have that record. So if I scan another finger, you have this record. And then if I try to scan a finger that is not in the database, and then you can see here that match is not found. So what I'm trying to do right here is just to show you a quick snippet of how the system works. Okay, so this is for fingerprint verification, and then I'm going to show you how the enrollment form works. Okay, once you open the fingerprint enrollment form, you can see here device initialize. Please click on the enrollment button. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how all of this works. Okay, but before we go ahead, I'm going to take you to our guide. We have a quick guide for this project. Okay, so the project title is Biometric Fingerprint Enrollment and Verification System in C#. And then the fingerprint scanner that we are going to use that is supported for this project is Secugen Hamster Pro 20, which is this scanner right here. Okay, and then the IDE that we used to develop this project is Visual Studio Professional 2022. I'm just going to show you this real quick. So this is Visual Studio IDE. This is how it looks like. Okay, so the language that I've used to code is C#, and then the database that we have used for this project is SQL Server Local DB. Now, let me show you something. If I go back to this project, so you can see here that we can enroll our fingerprint, and then you have all this basic information right there, and the person can also capture his or her photo using the webcam, or they can also upload it from their PC. Okay, so all of these details, including the fingerprint template, is going to be stored in our database. Okay, so that database is the SQL Server Local DB. All right, so once this information is being stored, and then if, for instance, the person comes back to do the verification, for the person to be able to verify his or her fingerprint. So once the person places his or her finger on the scanner, so what happens is that the system is going to capture that fingerprint and then match it with existing template stored in the database. So if match is found, okay, so if I place another finger, so as you can see here, match found, and then the score is 129, and then the person's details and the photo will be populated on this form. Okay, so typically this is how this system works. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to my project guide. Okay, so the SDK that we have used for this project is the Secugen. That's the SDK for this scanner. Okay, of course, the SDK is always available you can get it from their official website. Of course, I'm going to show you how to get that. Okay. And then for the webcam, so for you to be able to capture your webcam, for instance, if I close it from this form, you can either stop scanning or you can close it right here. Okay. So for the enrollment form, for you to be able to capture your webcam, you see a start camera, and then once you start the camera, and then you can click on capture. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Don't worry. This is just a quick snippet. Okay. I'm going to take you through this process step by step from scratch. Okay. From how to open it from our project directory on Visual Studio and how to run it. I'm going to show you all of that. So, but this is just a quick snippet for you to know how the project works and what I have used to develop this project. Okay, so I'm going to go back, and then so this effort is for the webcam, and then this EP plus is for us to be able to export our record to Excel. So if I click on admin menu, for instance, and I click on export to Excel, okay, so we have these demo records for our enrollment that we did during testing process. So if I click on export to Excel like this, okay, so the Excel file has been exported successfully. Okay, so this is going to be found in our desktop. So if I click on OK like this, then I close this guy, then I navigate to my desktop, I can see that file right there, see it here. So if I double click on it to open, it's going to open in Excel. So this is it. As you can see, it's well aligned and well formatted. Okay, so that is how the Excel feature works. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to my project guide. Okay, so the most um important thing in this project is for it, apart from the fact that you can enroll your fingerprint, you can verify your fingerprint, and of course the verification process is very fast. Another thing is it can be able to detect duplicate fingerprint. Okay, so this I've been able to code this project for it to detect fingerprint. So let's say somebody registers before enroll his fingerprint, and the person is still coming back to uh, do the same enrollments with the same details, with the same fingerprint. Now, apart from detecting the same phone number, the same email in a database, which is very easy to implement, I have also implement duplicate fingerprint detection. Okay, so let me give you an instance. I'm going to scan, I'm going to try to enroll a finger that has been already been enrolled, and then you are going to see what happens. So first I'm going to click on enroll fingerprint. So you must make sure your scanner is connected to your computer. Okay, so device initialized, please click on the enroll button. So I'm going to click on enroll fingerprint, and then see place your fingerprint uh, on the scanner. So I'm going to scan this. So as you can see, I was supposed to scan 3 times. That's one finger 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have duplicate found, duplicate fingerprint found matches with the records. Okay, so we have the ID right here. The name is John Green, and then the match score is 194. Okay, so which means this person that is trying to enroll right here um, has already been enrolled, and the system is able to detect that this person has already been enrolled. And for it to further prove that this thing is right, it displays the person's information right there in this message box. So if I click on OK, and the enrollment is going to, of course, be cancelled so that you can start a fresh enrollment. So I'm going to click on OK, and then if I click on enroll fingerprint again, the scanner is ready. So if I try to scan another finger that is of course already been enrolled, and then you can see that it's already detects that this person has been enrolled, and the person's information is right there, Jessica Doe, and the direct number is sorry, the ID is reg 0001, then the match score is 199. Okay, so that's the beauty about this project. Okay, so of course the fingerprint enrollment is going to be cancelled for you to be able to start fresh enrollment. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to my project guide. Okay, so don't worry, you need to know um, know some of these details about this project, okay, so that it will help you before I can show you how to run this project from scratch. Okay, so the administrator dashboard, which I'm currently in right now, we have the login. Okay, we have the enrollment, we have the verification, we have the export to Excel, which I've shown you. I've shown you the enrollment, I've shown you the verification. Of course, later we are also going to log in to see how it looks like. Okay, so you can register, you can update, you can delete. So all these are the privileges that the admin has in this system. So for the user dashboards, the privileges are somehow limited, okay, for the user. So the user can only log in and the user can only do verification. And then, of course, the user can log out. Okay, so this is just a quick snippet of how the system works. All right, so now let's go back to here. So I'm going to click on logout so that we can log out of the system. So this is our Visual Studio IDE. So here I'm going to close it. So I'm going to click on File, click on Close Solution, and then I'm going to click on this X close button right there. I'm going to finally close it. Okay, so I'm going to click on my file explorer. So on the file explorer now, these are all the files that's made up the system. So this particular file right there is the solutions file. So if you want to run this project, for instance, just right click on it like this and then open with Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. Okay, of course you can double click on that to open. All right, so I just say let me show you this process. So click on Microsoft Visual Studio 2022 and then you have to wait for it to load. All right, so before you do all of this process, make sure that the fingerprint reader is connected. Okay, all right, so here I like to scale my Visual Studio IDE to 100% scaling. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, so now that we have scaled it to 100%, all right, so now this is our project. So if you click on the Solution Explorer like this, so on the Solution Explorer, you are going to see all the files, all the forms that made up this project. Okay, so I'm going to hide that. I'm going to hide this. Okay, all right, so now for us to be able to run this project, I'm going to click on Start, or you go to Build, and then you click on Build Solution. Okay, but I always prefer clicking on Start right there. So I'm going to click on Start. Okay, so first I'm going to log in as the administrator, and then later I'm going to log in as the user. All right, so but these details are all for demo purpose. Of course, every other details that we have used for this project are for demo purpose. So I'm going to log in. All right, so this is the administrator dashboard. Okay, so we have these privileges as the enrollment, the verification, and then for the admin can be able to register a user. So here we have the user type, administrator, and user. Okay, so I'm going to show you all of this, but first we are going to start with enrollment. Okay, so quickly I'm going to click on enrollment. All right. So before we start, the first thing that we are going to do is to upload our photo. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo video, I'm going to use the upload button. I'm not going to use the camera, what's it called, the webcam for now. I'm going to use the upload method. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here. Then I'm going to use this. Then, of course, this data are for testing purpose. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to enter any number right there. Okay, so the email is just going to be maybe tests@tests.com. So the gender is going to be male. All right. So now for us to be able to capture our fingerprint, okay, so I've given you control over this. So I'm going to click on enroll fingerprint. So as you can see somewhere right here, device initialize. Okay, please click on enroll to begin. So I'm going to click on enroll, then I'm going to scan the same finger 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the rec number is auto generated. Okay, all right, so I'm going to click on enroll fingerprints, and then I'm going to enroll my fingerprints. All right, please scan your fingerprints. So that's the first one. That's scan 2 of 3. That's the second one. So I'm going to place my hand again. Okay, so enrollment completed successfully. So I'm going to click on the submit button for me to be able to submit this record into the database. Submit. Okay, submitted. All right, so automatically the rec number has change for the next enrollment. Okay, so now let's click on the close button, and then let's go back and open the verification form. So the device is ready, and then the verification is active. So for this verification process, automatically the device is ready, so you can start uh, making your fingerprint verification. Okay, so this process is automatic. The first person comes to the line, verify, move. The next person comes, verify, move. The next person comes, verify, move. So the process is as simple and easy and very fast as that. Okay, so I'm going to verify this person that we just registered by placing the fingerprint on the scanner. Okay, so that's the person. So match found, the score is 199. Okay, so I'm going to verify another person. So this is the next person. So as you can see, the process is seamless and is very fast. So I'm just going to place these fingers like this, very fast like this. See, 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 see. Okay, all right, so this is how this process works. Okay, so next I'm going to close this verification form, and then I'm going to show you other uh, features in the admin menu. Okay, so here I'm going to click on register, so you can register another user. So I'm going to say demo@test.com. Then the username is going to be demo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The password is going to be demo. So all these are for testing purpose. Then if I click on register, for instance, user saved successfully. Okay, so this is how. And then if I click on update and delete user, so here if I search for demo, let's see, that's it. Click on search, so you have this record. Okay, so you can update this right here. So let's take, for instance, I change this to 8 to 6. okay, and I click on update. Okay, so okay, password must be at least 8 and the special characters. Okay, so let's change this as required. Okay, so we're going to click on updates. All right, so user information updated successfully. Okay, so we are also going to try and delete this user. So if I click on delete now, for instance, I'm going to click on delete. So I have a confirmation to a confirm dialog to delete this user. So this is going to restrict accidental deletion. Okay, so if I click on yes, for instance, so this user has been deleted. Okay, so if I try again to search for this user, and then you can see user not found. Okay, so this is how this feature works. Then if I go back to admin menu and then I click on export to Excel. Okay, so I think I've shown you how to export this record to Excel. So I'm going to close this, then I'm going to go to update record. So this updating of record is for the person that did the enrollment. So we are going to search, I think 005, is it 5? Let's see. Yeah, so 005. So if I search maybe 004, okay, so we have that here. So if I change this, for instance, to this 89 to maybe 434, then I click on updates, and then record has been updated, and then this 34, and if I go maybe search for maybe 3, then go back to 4, let's just confirm it so you can see the records was updated. So you can also delete this person. Okay, so let's take, for instance, we want to delete this user. So if I click on delete, for instance, like this, so it's going to prompt me with this confirm delete dialog box. Are you sure you want to delete the following records? Okay, as you can see, I have the rec number, the name of the person, and the email just for me to confirm that actually I want to delete this user. This action cannot be undone. Yes, no. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo video, I'm going to say yes so that you see and learn how to delete a user. Okay, so I'm going to click on yes. So delete successful, record has been successfully deleted. I'm going to click on OK. Then if we search again for this person, records not found. So if we search for 3, record found. Okay, if I search for this person, record not found. Okay, if I search for the next person, record found. This person, record found. Okay, so guys, this is how the fingerprint enrollment and verification system in C# using Secugen Hamster Pro 20. This is how this project works. Okay, so if you like the video, click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button. Okay, so you can also leave your comments below. I'm going to appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to leave details on the video description on how to get the source code. All right, so thank you so much for watching.